Hey guys, good morning. I haven't done any kind of video in a very long time. So I have been struggling for about 6 months or so with just kind of, my confidence, my weight, a whole bunch of stuff, which is kind of ironic because you wouldn't think that a life coach would struggle with this stuff, but I do. And I've come up with a way to kind of work on it. Actually, I came to this idea through, I don't know if you've ever heard of Ed Milet, through his YouTube show, his YouTube channel. He had a guy on there named Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he talks a whole lot about how your mind affects, how the way you think affects your emotions and your choices and all that kind of stuff. And it's actually and I already, had a basic understanding of that, and that was kind of what I've been trying to put into practice previously, and for whatever reason for me it wasn't working, but the way that Dr. Dispenza kind of described it all, it made much more sense to me. Basically that your body is your subconscious mind. So whatever you have trained your mind to think and whatever thoughts you dwell on, those become hardwired in your brain and become your personality, basically. So that's kind of the basics of it. If you want to check him out, he's fantastic, and I'll try to explain a little bit more in detail one of these videos. I'm going to try to do these a little more often. So what I'm doing is they presented an interesting idea that self-confidence is basically your ability or your tendency to keep promises you've made to yourself. So basically, if you're going to tell yourself that I'm going to read 15 minutes every day, and if you read 15 minutes every day, then your subconscious brain, your body, starts to believe that you'll do the things you say you do. And you stack that up from there. So I am trying to move back my wake up time because I'm historically not a morning person. Don't care to get out of bed. Mornings would be great if they started at noon. But I'm trying to move that back in like 15-minute increments every few days until I can get to, ideally I'd like to have like a 5:30 a.m. wake up time, because that gives me plenty of time to work out, time to journal, meditate, whatever, eat breakfast, put on full makeup instead of just the little bits that I do to make myself look somewhat presentable. So those are things I want to do. I want to do for self-care. I've always wanted to be more of a morning person. My husband is a morning person. I've just never been, and I want to be. So I'm going to work on that. And also another route I'm taking is, as far as my weight, it's actually, I need to do this for health reasons. I've got some cardiac issues, some type 2 diabetes, some good stuff. I gained, probably in the last 6 months, I probably gained 45, 50 pounds. So that's got to go. So I struggle with emotional and or boredom eating, which are kind of, they're both emotional eating, but kind of separated the two. Like if I'm sitting watching TV, my first thing is I need to snack while I'm doing this. So what I am going to do to kind of try to break those habits and to make good promises and keep my promises to myself is I'm going to do alternate day intermittent fasting. Now, I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh, that's not healthy for you, oh, this or that. I don't care. You can present me all the science that you find in the world. I have found plenty of science to support what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to listen to you anyway. So, but that's what I'm going to do. So basically, every other day, I'm not going to eat. Which is, honestly, I have plenty of energy stored on my body that I could go days, probably weeks without eating. So this will be just fine. And I actually went most of the day Saturday without eating. I didn't eat until dinner. We ate dinner pretty late. probably like 6:30, 7 o'clock, I think. And I was fine. I didn't have any problems. So that's the route I'm going to take, and hopefully it will break these bad habits. And on the days that I'm not fasting, I'm still going to do kind of an intermittent fasting. I'm going to have an eating window probably of like 1 in the afternoon till 7 at night or something. And, keep my calories within range of what I would normally do for weight loss. And I'm not going to restrict what I eat. If I want to have a bagel, I'll have a bagel. If I want to have chicken breast and asparagus, I'll have chicken breast and asparagus. I'm not going to restrict what I'm eating. So just the amounts and what time. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see how that goes. That might be a very big mental challenge for me, but I think I can do it. I just have to convince myself. So anyway, that's kind of my update with this whole quarantine thing, which is kind of ironic because I don't think anybody that lives near me, I don't think a whole lot of people are actually following these guidelines. I'm driving to work. I'm considered essential, so I have to work. Driving to work, and there's so much more traffic now during my commute and during the work day because my office windows face the road. There's so much more traffic now than there was before this whole thing. So people are out enjoying their time. They're taking it as a vacation. And let's be real. So, but I know a lot of people are going stir crazy, and we've been pretty much staying around home. Other than we'll take a drive every now and again just to get out of the house. And yesterday did a little bit of motorcycle riding. So that was nice. But no, I figured this is a good time to kind of get all this stuff under control and try to work on my health. And so I figured I'd let you know. And like I said, I'm going to let you know more about Dr. Dispenza's teachings and whatnot as I go, and how well they work for me. And hopefully maybe if they work for me, you can put them to use and make them work for you. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.